wow, people are really rude in Luxembourg. I'll try that again. Hi. Oh, perfect. I love a submissive crowd. Hi, everybody. Hello. My name is Nadine. It's lovely to meet you. Before I get started, I would just like to address the elephant in the room. It's me. No, it's not. The elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is this. I am not American. I am aware that there are several things about me that suggest I might be American. For example, my accent, that sounds pretty American, right? The volume of my voice, I'm pretty loud, like a lot of American comics. I probably don't need the mic. And the volume of my body. This is a fat joke. It's okay to laugh. I made the joke. If you guys had made the joke, we don't want to glorify obesity here. If you guys had made the joke, that would have been fucked up. But I made the joke, so we can all relax, we can all breathe, we can all unclench our buttholes. It's fine. You know how uncomfortable it got when I mentioned it? Every time I mention that I'm fat, everyone gets so uncomfortable. They're like, no, I hate it when she says what I was thinking. People hate that. People don't like it. But don't worry, I'm not saying it to make you guys feel uncomfortable. I'm saying it to be inclusive. In case there are any blind people in the room. So, if you happen to be blind and you were thinking, hey, she sounds kind of out of breath, I wonder if she's fat. Yes. Okay, we've established it, we can move on, all right? We've established it, we can move on. So I am fat, but I'm not American. I'm half American. My mother is from the United States, shout out to Tracy. Yeah, people always laugh, but that's just her name. She spells it with an I at the end, and sometimes she dots the I with a circle because she's an interesting woman. And yeah, so I'm half American. I'm actually half American, half Iranian. It's a pretty explosive combination. Politics joke. Did you get it? Yeah, okay, good. Nice. Wow, we're clapping. We love a 50-year-long proxy conflict. We love that here in Luxembourg. I'm half Iranian, half American. It's my dad who's from Iran. That's how you pronounce it. Not Iran. I never run. In fact, if you see me running, you should probably also be running. It's time to go. I ran. No, he ran. He had to flee the government. It was a whole thing. So I'm half American, I'm half Iranian, but I grew up between the Netherlands and the UK. I have never lived in the US. Sometimes people come up to me and they say, hey Nadine, where in the States are you from? And I find that to be a fatphobic question, so don't ask me. I've never lived in the US, so I had to learn about American culture the same way that everybody else does, right? Through American cultural imperialism, AKA High School Musical. Taught me everything that I know. I learned a lot of things about America through like TV and movies. So what that's led to is when I go there, when I've been there as an adult, when I've had the chance to do that, I run into these things where I'm like, oh, that's real and not just for television. I'll give you guys an example. The national anthem at sports games. At every single sports games, from little kids up to the pros, they have somebody singing the national anthem. Now, I spent most of my childhood in the UK. We had a national anthem there when I was growing up. God Save the Queen. They had to change it because God, gave up. But they would bring that out at like the Olympics or the World Cup or something important, right? Not the Northwest Regional Ping Pong Championships. But in the US, it's definitely at the Northwest Regional Ping Pong Championships, all right? So I want to take you back, actually. I'm going to take you back to the first time I experienced this. We're going to time travel together. Do I have your consent for time travel? Yes, okay, great. She consented for all of you, that's how that works. We're gonna go back in a time machine. I want you to picture it. It's 2019. We are at a junior league ice hockey playoff in Fairbanks, Alaska. This is real, I was actually there. The game is about to start. The vibes are high in the room. A voice comes over the loudspeaker and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the national anthem of the United States of America." Everybody stands up. The men remove their baseball hats. It's a sea of shiny, bald heads. When they say from sea to shining sea, that's what they're talking about. And then the lights go down. And one light goes up. underneath the American flag, as if the American flag is about to tell you a ghost story. And then a lady comes out, and she is going to sing the national anthem. And now I'd love to complete this picture by singing the national anthem for you, but like I said before, I am not American, which means that I don't know the words. So, what I would like to do instead, if you guys are cool with it, is sing you my interpretation of the national anthem of the United States of America. Are you guys ready? Okay. Here it is, my interpretation of the national anthem of the United States of America. Oh, can you say that I was a parody? Yeah, Twilight, Team Jacob. I don't know, I heard Twilight, I filled the rest in. And the stripe and the star through the pyramid, or the ramparts. Yeah. I don't know what a rampart is, but it's a good word. Yeah, ta 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 ta. And the rocket's red glare. The bombs bursting in air. They really like rockets and bombs, but we knew that. And it proved through the night. Yeah, flag, 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 flag. Huge hard on for the flag. It's flags, rockets, bombs, ramparts, and Twilight. That's all you need to know. The ocean is the star and the spy away. For the land of the free, the longer you hold it for, the more you love America. And the Americans in here before, we've all been converted now. So, I'm single. My mom told me I should tell you that in case there are any nice men in the room. So, if you are a nice man and you happen to be into MILFs, please let me know, because my mom is also single. I'm looking for a stepdaddy. You can find me at the bar later. I think one of the reasons that I'm single is because I date men. Anyone else? No. I date men. Love that. Love men. So the thing about men is, a lot of comedians who aren't men will get up here and be like, boo, men, we hate them. I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to say something brave and controversial, which is that I think men are fine, actually. That's how I feel. Yeah, round of applause for men. I love doing that because it's like the 8 most annoying men in the room clapping, and then the person next to them going. But I do think men have a bad rep. I think men have a bad rep. I don't agree with it. I think men are fine. They're definitely in my top 10 genders somewhere. They're definitely in there somewhere. Men are fine. So I like men, but not as much as I like to travel. Segue. No, I love to travel. I actually just got back from a trip. I just got back from a trip to Paris, because I'm very glamorous. Love to see the outfit of the person making that noise. I just got back from a trip to Paris, because I'm very glamorous. And when I was there, I wanted to improve my French, right? I think we have some francophones in the room tonight. I really wanted to improve my French while I was there. Now, some people, they might use Duolingo for that kind of thing. Not me, I was born, better. And I wanted to improve my French by having as many successful interactions in French as possible, right? Now, what's a successful interaction in French? It's one where the other person doesn't switch to English out of anger. This is what you want to avoid. You want to avoid angry French noises, such as pop. Okay, I guess we will switch to English. This is what you want to avoid, right? And I was there for a long weekend. It went so well. All day Friday and all day Saturday, nobody switched to English. Everyone was speaking French with me. I was feeling really good about myself. I was feeling integrated. I was feeling settled. I was like, donnez-moi le French passport, bitch. I'm ready to become one of you. I was into it. But I got a little bit ahead of myself. I got a little cocky. On the third day, the Sunday morning, me and my ego, we walk into a cafe. Walk in. There's this woman. She's standing there. Beautiful. Looks like a bitch. This is Paris. She looks at me and she says, bonjour. And I say, bonjour. It's going well so far. She asks me then, en français, in French, it's French for in French, if I would like a table for one. I tell her, oui, which is French for yes. And then she leads me to my table. She sits me down. She asks me what I would like to order. I tell her in my very best French that I would like to order 1 coffee and 1 croissant, which, as we all know, is French for croissant. And she took my order, and then she looked me up and down. She looked me up and down, and she said, okay. Will there be anything else in English? And I thought, no! How did I fuck this up? Where did I go wrong? And then, mes amis, I realized that I made one critical error when I ordered my coffee and my croissant. You see, mesdames, messieurs, I misgendered the croissant. I saw this pastry in front of me. It has curves, it has layers, it is fluffy, it is buttery. I think to myself, oh! Croissant must be a feminine noun. Mais non! Pas du tout. Mes amis, the croissant is the most masculine of all of the pastries. The croissant is so masculine, he listens to the Joe Rogan podcast and he bullies women on Instagram. The croissant is so masculine, if he was a shape, he would be a cube. The croissant is so masculine. Mon ami, he will take you out for the most beautiful night of your life. He will wine you, he will dine you, he will take you home, he will seduce you, he will fuck you in the ass, and you will never call him again! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I learned that it is un croissant, not une croissant. So you're welcome for the French lesson. I have to wrap up. I have to go soon. But I do want to finish with some thoughts on love. Like I said earlier, I'm very single. Which means I get to experience the first 3 months of a relationship over and over and over and over again. Men. I love it. Anyway. I really like it. The first 3 months of a relationship is actually my favorite part, right? I don't know how you guys do this, but it's such a magical time. It's when you let a new person into your world. You show them all of the little things that make you, you, and I love that. It's my favorite part. And my favorite milestone in this whole thing is actually introducing a new partner to my sex toy collection. Not because I'm a pervert, which I am, but because it makes me feel like Ariel in the opening scene of The Little Mermaid. You know, where she's like, look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? And the guy's always like, hey, what the fuck? Why do you have so many? How many holes do you have? I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got dildos and butt plugs galore. You want satisfiers? I've got 20. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Satisfier is a sex toy that sucks in a good way. Like, and I'll finish on this. Not finish. I'll end the set on this. I think everyone should have one. I think they're great. I'm very single, so I have something called the Satisfier Pro Plus 3. And it's called the Pro Plus 3 because it has 3 key functions, right? Function number 1, it vibrates, a classic. Function number 2, it sucks on your clitoris. And function number 3, if any of you were ever feeling sad or down or lonely, it can simulate little tiny forehead kisses. Like, all right, guys, you've been fantastic. It's my time to go. I've been Nadine. Have a nice night!